Okay, I'd like to talk to you about why you might choose art as a GCSE option. The first thing I want to talk about is the opportunities that this subject presents. Thinking about careers, the arts industries were one of the UK's biggest employers, and in fact the arts generated £8 billion for the UK economy just last year alone. So it's also one of the UK's biggest industries and most successful industries. AUB on your doorstep in Wallisdown, Arts Uni Bournemouth, is one of the most successful and prestigious arts universities in the country, and in fact internationally. The other thing is fun. You need to factor in something that you enjoy into your timetable, and art gives you an opportunity to do that. Thinking about links, you can start thinking about the kind of things that you can do with an art GCSE. So you can go into, for example, photography, filmmaking. If you were going into theatre, you could also look at set painting, set design, makeup, costume. You can look at IT and VFX. If you enjoy working on the digital side of things, 3D and model making, and photography. So there's lots and lots of opportunities and lots more that I haven't mentioned as well. And lots more. Okay, I also want to talk to you about support. This is something that we really pride ourselves on in the art department. Not everybody can do what they need to do in our subject at home. It's not really very sensible to take a lump of clay home and work on the carpet. We offer lots of extracurricular online support, and we've got a really clear route through from further education to higher education. So we are supporting you all the way on that journey. We offer lunchtime, after school, weekdays and holiday supports, and at key times, at key pressure points, we also offer holiday and weekend support if it's needed, which students really appreciate. Aspiration. This subject is all about your journey and getting you to where you want to go. So we are aspirational for every single student, and we know that that's a step-by-step process, and we offer clear routes on this journey to success. We've got a proven track record of excellent results in the department. This is something we take very seriously and we are very proud of. We're one of the top departments in the borough for our results. Last year, 97% of our students achieved 4+ at GCSE, and 27% of students achieved 7 to 9 grades. If you're thinking about an equivalent, a grade 7 to 9 used to be A star plus. Okay, so that's something that we like to shout about. Okay, I also wanted to talk to you about what we expect of you. So the first thing is independence. We expect you and dedication. We expect you to be really dedicated to the subject. We expect you to be enthusiastic about the subject. We expect you to want to do the work. We expect you to be resilient. Keep trying even when the going gets tough. And we expect you to be creative. Keep an open mind and be ready to see the world differently. We do expect you to be independent, obviously with support, but we expect you to be ready to generate your own ideas, which hopefully for most of you will be something that you look forward to. Hi, I hope you found those 2 videos useful, where we outlined why you might choose our subject and what we expect of our students. Just to go over the course content, it's a 60% coursework, 40% exam subject. We study the unendorsed syllabus, which means that we expect students to work in a range of materials, whether that's print, textile, film, photography, and obviously drawing and painting, and they can choose to work more in the subjects in the areas that they enjoy and less in the ones that they don't enjoy so much, so there is that flexibility. The exam, lots of people ask about the exam. It is not a written exam, it's a practical exam, and it is completed in a classroom environment, so that takes quite a lot of the stress out of it. Students generally do really well in the exam. In fact, they tend to do even better in the exam than they did in their coursework, so there's nothing to be worried about there. There is a written element to the course, so students are expected to analyse their own work and evaluate their own work and the work of artists, but they will be given plenty of support with that. So again, that's nothing to worry about too much. We are hoping that a lot of students who opted for our subject in Year 8 will be returning to us, and so those students will already have an art pack. But for those students who may be considering taking it up as a new subject, then we have an art pack available. It costs £40, and we have priced up the contents of the art pack, and if you were to buy the equipment in the shops, it would cost over £100. So it is exceptionally good value. It is a bit like Christmas or a birthday when students receive these packs. So you may want to make it a Christmas or birthday present, or ask them to pay for it themselves. If it is a complete impossibility, which is understandable in this current climate, then we obviously offer lots of extracurricular opportunities, so students who need to do homework can use the materials in the department at lunch and after school, so please don't worry about that. The other question I often get asked is it an easy option? It's not an easy option. All GCSE subjects will be working towards a required standard, so if students are working really hard, they will tend to do better, and if they're not working so hard, then that will be reflected in the grade that they end up getting. So there is an expectation for consistent work because it's a coursework subject, so there's no point in the course where you can relax, kick back and not really do very much, because every bit of work that you do from the beginning of Year 10 counts towards your GCSE grade. But as you would expect, examiners will expect to see progression and improvement during that time. I did mention enthusiasm in the PowerPoint and enjoyment. Hopefully you enjoy the subject. That really is honestly the most important thing to us. This is not about ability. Students come to us with varying abilities and they all make really good progress and produce beautiful outcomes, and it can be taught. That's what we're here for. So if you like art, please don't be put off thinking, oh, my work isn't as amazing as some of the work that I've seen, because it gets taught and you will get there. Okay, I think that's it. If you want to ask me any further questions, please don't hesitate to email me. I'm working online now, so you should get a really quick reply. Thanks very much for listening.